So one thing that I say that you are big on is supporting new talent, and today has been evident of that. So what is the inspiration? What made you think of the concept and made you think like, this is going to be the time where I'm going to showcase other talent?
Yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to do something like this, and to be honest, when I've done this competition, it was only just to like showcase new talent, and I was like, oh, maybe I should give them a free feature, because I would have loved that coming up. Someone that I listen to as a bigger female artist would want to, you know, bring me in, and so I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. And then I was hearing all the music, and I was like, wow, like, it's actually a serious situation. There is so many talented females in the UK that are trying to be heard, and I don't think there's a big enough platform for them. So this is what basically this has come to. I've found 6 amazing females. I was supposed to pick 3, but it was very hard because I had over 300 entries. My Instagram, everyone was going mad, like, oh, she's sick, she's sick. I had to really sit down for a few weeks and like go through everything properly and make sure I was making the right decision. And, you know, the winners kind of stood out to me. I'm not going to lie. They stood out to me. And even the runners-up, I made sure I posted them, and they still got their light as well. But I just feel like an extra special connection with the music that I've chosen, obviously, which we'll hear today. I think all 6 girls are great. I didn't want to pick anyone that was too established. I wanted to go for an underground, like, we love an underdog. You know, I still consider myself as an underdog. And I just hope that, you know, from this feature and the light that we give them today, like, the girls are able to push through and, like, you know, like, find their lane, solidify and come through, because we need more female unity and more female artists that are you know, going hard and making sure that they're paving the way for other female artists. So I've done this today for them. Hopefully one day they'll do that for somebody else, you know.
And in saying that, what does women empowerment mean to you? If that is something that you champion, what does it mean to you?
Women empowerment, to me, it's more than just a phrase, because this is life. This is every day. I'm a mother, you know, I'm a female artist. I'm from Birmingham. I've come into London. There's been so many people that have embraced me that I didn't have to as well. So it's more than female empowerment. It's just being a powerful female. That's where it's at. And I can't do that without the help of other people. And I can't do that on myself. So it's very important that the message is there. Like, yeah, you're a boss. You can get it. You're lit. You're beautiful. But you always uplift other women, because you're going to need someone to uplift you.
And I think that's amazing to see, because I think a lot of people, they want to do that towards the end of the career, when they've established themselves and they've done everything they want to achieve. But I mean, you've already done amazing things so far, and you still have more that you want to achieve over coming years. So yeah, so the fact that even within that time, you've still taken time out of your schedule. You could be working on something just alone, but you thought, no, do you know what? This is a good chance.
I'm very super busy right now. However, you know, I've made this a priority. Going into the beginning of the year, I wanted to make sure that this was a priority. And, you know, I'm a giver and I'm a lover, and that's who I am, like, personally. So I wanted to make sure that these girls come into the year focused, like, excited, and, you know, giving them this to start off with. I just think it was a beautiful thing.
No, it really is. It really is. And it always, like, you don't do it for something in return, but that's the sort of attributes that you have that will get you so far. Yeah. And it's needed. When you were on the come up, you didn't feel like you had that sort of support around, someone taking you on the wing and saying, look, I've seen the talent that you have and the potential that you have, and trying to take it further. So that's amazing. And
I don't want nothing back from none of these girls. What I want back is for them to stand up and be a boss and handle their own and get it cracking. That's it.
That's it.
Because I will feel joy watching that
progression
from the background. Like, do you know what? Do you know what I'm saying? So that's.
So how long did it take you in total to whittle those 300 down to 6 in the end?
If I'm going to be 100% honest, it was a few weeks, like even probably like 2-3 weeks. I sat there with the music. I kept going over and over. I was getting other people involved, like A&Rs, all kinds of people. Like, everyone had their opinion, but even still, with having their opinion, I still just went with the people that I just kind of felt it in my heart a bit. Like, I was spending time on their Instagram, just looking at them and like what they've been doing, like the message they're sending, and I was just piecing it all together, and this is how I came up with the 6. Yeah.
So you've been quite open about some of the mistakes you might have made early on when it comes to deals and things like that. So what advice would you give all the up and coming talent, not only here but just in general? What advice would you give?
I would say be thorough, be sure, never rush into anything, and also like have your tribe, like have your team around you, like as a woman especially, like make sure that you have people around you that can guide you, direct you. Sometimes it's not like a boy thing when someone's telling you what to do. Like we all need advice. I still need advice. I still need people to tell me, yo, Lala, that was wrong, you know, yo, like don't do that, because you have to listen. And that's a major thing for me. Like I struggled with over the years, like listening to people, like, oh, you talk to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'm like that anyway. But it's like I've had to calm down a bit and like, you know what? I don't know everything. Like there's so much for me to learn, and I have to, if I want to be one of the best, like, I have to listen. I gotta learn from the best as well. So that's just what I'd say. Just listen and take your time and be open to suggestions.
So coming from Birmingham, who would you say that we should be keeping an eye out from?
Well, there's a girl today. One of them's from Brum. So her name's Claire. She's so super hard. I'm half Jamaican. She's like Jamaican artist. So when I heard her, I was like, yo, she's from Brum as well. It's giving.
Better than that.
Yeah, it's giving. So I just was like, yeah, this is. She's gonna represent my hometown, but more importantly, Birmingham in general. They have so many up and coming artists. Not so many females as I would like to see, but definitely a lot of artists that we should look out for.
And would you give advice to say it's worth people moving into London, or do you think that everyone should stay put and just try and make something out of where they're at and try and get noticed over there, rather than what would you advise them to
I don't want to be a hypocrite, yeah, because in many interviews I've always said like I had to get out, because let me tell you something, London is the hub for music. I don't care what anyone says. You can be anywhere in the world, doesn't matter. London is the hub. They have the best studios, the best producers, photo studios, best people to work with, connections, links. You can walk into, like, I met Skrillex is one of the biggest DJs in the world just by being in this studio alone. Do you understand? In this very room. Do you understand? And that was just walking past, like, so you just never know the links and the connections that you can get. And the thing is, me being in Birmingham, it was very low vibrational because no one wasn't on what I was on and no one didn't get it. I don't even think I had a studio there that I was going to, that I could go to. Do you understand? So I was commuting back and forth. So I would just say, I'm not saying, give up your life and move to London, but if you really want something, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to make that decision. Like, do you understand? There might be a time where I have to make a decision if I want to stay in London or go to another country, start there, which is kind of where I'm at now. I ain't going to lie. But at the end of the day, you got to do the groundwork somewhere that is like accommodating for you. Like, are you getting the support? Like, people taking you in? Like, is there resources like available to you? And that's one of the main reasons why I would always say, no, don't stay in your comfort zone. Get up and try and leave. When I first came to London, I didn't have nowhere to live. I was staying in hotels, people's houses. Like, I remember sleeping in the studio many of times. Do you understand? So I just didn't care about anything other than moving. And that's where I was. So yeah, I would say don't be comfortable.
If there are opportunities,
take
them. And speaking about international, is that something we could get into, or is that all all watch and see?
International for me, I've already spoke on Europe. I will be taking Europe this year. Europe is mine. I'm just manifesting, throwing it out there. Europe is mine, and it's already here. America is something that I'm touching right now, and I don't want to go over there before I conquer here first. It's very important for me. I've got something to prove to everyone, to myself. Like, so I will be conquering the UK. And once I feel like, you know what? It's gone. I've done it. I ain't got nothing to prove. Then I'm going to leave. Do you understand? And I'm not saying I will go and live in America, but I mean, focus-wise will be bigger than the UK. And I'm at that point right now where I just feel like the UK's, there's a cap, especially for females. You can only really get so far, and the expectations and the pressure for a female. Oh, why are you rapping like that? You're too gangster. Why are you singing like that? You're too sweet. It's R&B. Why are you doing that? Why are you dressing like that? It's too much. No one don't talk about the guys like that. No one don't question the men like that. So I've had enough, and I've had it. So I'm making my own rules now. So you lot are going to take me in regardless, and you're going to follow what I'm doing regardless. But remember, as a woman coming into the industry, you're very like scared, thinking, oh, like they're gonna like me, should I dress like this? It's confusing. People on the internet commenting, so it's very important that the message is, yo, like, that's old now, it's 2024, you gotta step up, be where you want, do what you want, have your own sound, dress how you want. No one's coming to save you anyway. So that's just the reality of the situation. And that's what I used to start to think, oh, like, you know, I'd find a manager and think the manager was going to save me, or I'd find someone and think, oh, they're going to save. No one's coming to save you. You're in this thing on your own. So it's better you know yourself as an artist, what you're trying to be from now. Tap into that and just go crazy with yourself. Obviously have your team, but just go hard on what you want and block out the outside noise. That makes sense?
No, perfect sense.
Yeah.
No, that's good that you don't let that limit your creativity in any way. And I guess like experience you've had in the past is like kind of made you decide that, look, with or without like your direction, I could still make what I want to.
Yeah, I've had enough of people telling me I shouldn't rap, I shouldn't sing, I shouldn't this, I shouldn't that. It took me years to be able to stand up now. Oh, hello. It's took me years to be able to like stand up and say it, but now I'm at a place where I'm like, I'm kind of mentally locked out. I'm doing me. So you lot are gonna just take it or leave it at this point.
No, it's only right. Yeah. And I've noticed in the last year you've kind of gone with the vocal vibes, not as much. Well, rap's still there, still in the mix, but you're taking that to another level as well.
2024, I will say, I have decided very recently that, as in very recently, I am actually putting down the rap. I'm actually putting it to bed. It served its purpose. And now I'm ready to go to higher stages and higher levels and do a different sound and push, because it's very important to me. When I was signed, when I was in all these teams, everyone wanted me to rap. No one would let me sing. No one would let me have my way. But now, I'm sorry. I'm having my way.
Now.
And that's just...
Love that. So 2024, can we expect any tapes? Are we going to see a full body of work now?
Full body of work. It's already done. It's loaded. I'm finished. Like, I'm ready to go. So now I'm just figuring out with the team, roll out, considering obviously the girls as well. I'm going to have to consider everything, like time-wise. But it's just going to be roll out, and it's just going to be good music, and it's going to be a different Lala. I will be playing some stuff to the girls after we get the girls' music out. We will play and get everyone to have a little feel of the new direction. I'm very excited.
Yeah, 2024 seems like a big year, and I'm excited to see what you've got in stock. It seems like,
Touch it.